Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. What's good, family? What's good? Doing a test here. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Testing 1 2 3. Let you guys come on in the room. Come on in the room. We're gonna chop up some game tonight. We are going to chop up some game tonight. Can y'all hear me pretty good? Do a sound check. A sound checky. When y'all come in, hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button when you're coming in the room. Yes. But then again, some of y'all may not want to hit the like button. Some of y'all may not like what I'm going to say. Oh, man, appreciate the... Well, first I want to say, I want to thank everybody that support the channel that has... what's good, fam? That everybody that... Yeah, man. What's up, JBA? Peace. What's up, brother? Mel. What Mel? Oh, hey, what's up, Mel? You said do you chest? Yeah, man. Let me share this on my Facebook. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna give y'all a second to come in the room. Put this on my Facebook page. Let everybody know I'm live. Oh man, you want to hear my take on Ebo? Ebo's in the house. My man Ebo Sosa. Ebo Sosa. What's up, brother? I mean, if you know me, I gotta give people a few minutes to come in. So when y'all play the playback, y'all fast forward to the. Can't wait till we get to the good part. To the good part. To the good part. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, I'm ready to start talking about it. So I'm gonna give people a couple more minutes to come out and in. And while y'all doing that, I'm sharing this on my Facebook page. Yeah. Can y'all hear me pretty good, man? That's the first thing. Can y'all hear me? That's the sound check. Can y'all hear me pretty good? That's the thing. Audio is good. Thank you, Ebo. Ebo said the audio was good. Okay. What's up, Golden Child? Appreciate the super chat. So let me go ahead and put a shout out to everybody that sponsored the show. I want to first do that without further ado. First and foremost, my man Black Passport. I think that's my man James. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Salute, gentlemen. Shout out to that brother. Second, let me trying to be orderly here. Fist bump. Shout out to my man Brandon Thomas, man, came through strong with the cash app for today's stream. It was because of Brandon that made this pop off, man. Brandon Thomas, appreciate the support, fam. Appreciate the support. He said for the live stream donation, man. Oh man, he came through heavy. That's what I'm saying, brothers. This is what I'm saying, brothers. This is what I'm saying, guys. I'm giving y'all some good game, man. I was talking to Pimp God today. He was like, man, really, shit you talking about, man, you may have to just go straight members only at this point. I've been so goddamn ready for that show next week. Oh, those that haven't got a ticket to the show, please, $35. Cash App, $35. Say ticket for show with your email address, please. People forgetting their email address. Shout out to Freddie P, another sponsor of the show, for the breakdown. KS video down OG. Appreciate it. My man Freddie P came through. So we're just getting all the house cleaning out the way before we go through. My man Josh Thomas with the cash app. Appreciate it, fam. Appreciate it for support show tonight. My man Josh be coming through. My man Jamel, appreciate it. He said for support. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that for support. Appreciate that, Jamel C. Appreciate that love, man. Appreciate that love. All right, man. But anyway, let's get into it, man. And who else? Golden Child, Ebo Sosa, follow suit. Appreciate it. He said, big bro, salute. Appreciate it, guys. Y'all be coming through, man. So, yeah, man, we're going to get into it tonight, man. So, first of all, shout out to you guys for coming in. And hit the like button on the way in so we can get this game started. But, yeah, man, I wanted to say that I saw a lot of people. I let everybody else make their videos about the video and their thoughts, and everybody has some really good opinions and just some real good thought. As thinking men, these are things that we do. We we think these things out, and on this side, our men are thorough. We got thorough brothers over here. I know Angry Man did a video about it. A couple other people I saw did a video, just kind of scrolling through. But very interesting insight on all the commentary and the interview. I guess I don't know if it was an interview or what with Kevin Samuels and Nicki Minaj, but I thought it was very it was insightful in a lot of ways. Some of the things that I've been talking about for the past 2 years on my channel, and very interesting. But the main thing that I noticed, oh man, appreciate the Cash App, Timothy Davidson. Appreciate the support to the channel. Because over here on this channel, first and foremost, I represent the superior man understanding. I call it superior man. And a lot of black men, I don't even think like hearing that because they don't view themselves as that. And oh man, appreciate the ticket. You bought a ticket, Timothy Davidson. Appreciate it, bro. Got you down. But when I say superior men, it even make black men cringe. You know, they well, what does that mean, superior man? You know, like a bitch would do. But I see myself as that. I have receipts in my life as that. Superior doesn't just mean that I'm just better than anybody else. Like that I just see myself just better than you. I wouldn't be doing these videos if I thought that. I do these videos to share insight on my life and things that I have been through and things that I have achieved. Shout out to Larry Mack for the Cash App, man. Appreciate the love and support from you, my man, Larry Mack. Appreciate it, guys. But I try to share insight on things that I have experienced and things that I have gone through to really show you guys that to reach certain levels in life, especially as black men, you got to act like you've been there before. This is all yours. This is all yours, black man. You're the originator of all of this. And for some reason, a lot of brothers are waking up and understanding that. That's why this is such a big fucking deal. Because you got one side of dudes, which now I want you guys that follow me understand what I've been talking about. You got one side is the high value man thing and thinking they're more than, and some of my other brothers on YouTube that I actually like, Uncle D did a experiment, but some of the things he be saying, he still got the simp chip in him, man. I love Uncle D. That's my dude. And I gotta say it. I love him, man. That's my dude. I look at him like one of them uncles, though. A lot of game, but as soon as you put a bad chick around him, the nigga, everything crumbles. Y'all know them uncles like that can be spitting up. Come here, son. Come here. Let me talk to you for a second. Chopping up game. As soon as a big button of smile walk in, it's all over. That nigga then turn to something else. And you sitting there looking at him like, oh. That's my man, Uncle D, man. That's my man, Uncle D. I love him, man. And I do love him, man. I do. And that's real. If he's listening, man, I love Uncle D. But I always been telling you guys, there's two things that I always say about men that you can tell from a man. And it's really any person, but men in particular. Because a man is supposed to be definite, have principles, and focus, a certain level of focus. But the problem that I have with brothers like that, because they flip-flop so fucking much, man. They flip-flop on their principles and just how they move in life. They tell you brothers not to be so, get focused, man, get this, get that. And then I saw Uncle D dropped created a post that he said, he created a post saying he gave Nicki Minaj a 10. And I'm saying, no. I'm like, the ass, that made up body, I'm like, hey, yeah, it does look good in shots and in pictures. I get it. Don't get me wrong, fellas, but you giving this on the shell. See, this is what lets women know that men are still surface. The Western man is still a surface being. He may joke and clown about it, successful and this and that. These brothers, successful guys, high value men. See, I've been on both sides of that. But the problem is I was the creator and I created my own money. I've always worked for myself. I didn't need to go to any other things to generate money. So it was always generated from inside me out. And listen, man, Nicki Minaj is not a bad looking chick. I'm not even going that ham. I would actually give her. I never met her in person, but knowing what I know, she probably will be. She rated herself actually properly. We don't use 7, but Kevin Samuels don't use 7, but she's about a 7. I give her that, a strong 7. Maybe sometimes an 8. I give her that, but she's around that range, 7 and 8 range to me. That's to me. And I'm a beauty expert. So take my word, fellas. It's about a 7 and 8 situation. And that's not a bad deal. Oh yeah, Uncle D will trick, man. Yeah, you're right, Leah. To his wife because he emotionally attached to her. Oh man, Leo crazy, man. Let me highlight that shit, man. That shit is hilarious. Yes, the Western man is still a surface being, exactly. Um, but here's the thing, fellas. Let me just say this. And this is all remember I used to tell you guys on my channel like how black men can talk all that shit. Y'all heard me say this over and over again. I said these brothers gonna fold under pressure. I say that. I said these brothers are gonna fold under pressure. And you seeing it. When it comes to ass, all these dudes want to be the head something. They want to be the head of something. Because they know they got a little knowledge, but they want to be the head of stuff. They're not even, this shows you that fully developed men, they don't even have no control over their manhood, man, over their own nature. You see how they going crazy over a bitch? They starstruck like some bitches, man. And the thing about it is, when I watched the Kevin Samuels interview with Nikki, one of the things that I noticed, which is what I've always said, a lot of these brothers have never been in this situation, and it's something that Angry Man actually pointed out. A lot of these guys never been popular in school, but now with the internet, this is new money. This is new access to a lot of things. But these brothers showed just look at Nikki's face and Kevin. Kevin was so thrilled to see her and to talk to Nicki Minaj, you know. That's something he get to talk about. And the problem is, see, take Kevin and substitute him for a guy like myself. I've been in that situation talking with celebrities and doing their hair and shit, but it was always in a position of power. And so I'm saying, I understand how these bras move. See, because I make her up. See, I know what that hair does underneath. I know what it takes to get them lashes on, that makeup. I know that's the sale. This is what they sell. But the common man don't understand that. This is why I say I understand women at a different level, man, because I deal with the stuff that y'all don't want to see, that they don't show y'all. I create the security in them. What little they still insecure as fuck. But this is what I do. So I'm saying I'm looking at it from a different perspective. And brothers like that, when a woman like that into a room, it's over. And this is what I always tell you guys about the high value man thing and having this perception of being a high value man, because it's a cap on that. You as good as your wallet, not only in the chick's eyes, in your own eyes, because you feel like you reached a level of success that's really, it's artificial, just as she is. Now you feel like you have arrived to somewhere. I don't know where that somewhere is. And he probably will say that's not true. And people will say you're jealous and this. I'm not jealous, man. None of that. I've been doing these. I do these things in real life. That chick right there. Now I've never worked with Nikki or been in a circle with her, but I work with lots of celebrities, and I understand that face. I understand that chick that you're looking at, and talking to them, and really how they view men. Remember, I used to tell you guys I would take brothers out to assist me in fashion shows and stuff like that. Remember the stories? And I knew then that men and around women, they can talk all this boss game, just like a bitch do. Talk all these boss games and this and that. I'm a boss. But when you get around a bunch of bitches that's showing ass and little, they're around, niggas fold, man. I've seen it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again to infinitum. You dudes don't have discipline over your fucking nature, man. You can talk what you want. But first of all, as far as my understanding, Kevin was in the DMs of Nicki Minaj. I mean, not DMs, but on her live stream. I wouldn't be on her live stream. I'm not following no bitch. I don't want to hear what she got to say. Not the like every man said, the queen of distracts. But brothers, a lot of brothers, man, cannot master their nature, man. You brothers, and I know a lot of other YouTubers may not even fucking agree with me, man, but that's why I sit and laugh from a position of power. Because the power is not over y'all, it's the power's over myself. The discipline of nature. Not losing it all over a big booty and a smile and fake lashes and celebrity. A lot of you brothers have never been in them situations, man. But he's new to this game. And he would say, how y'all know how you could tell that it's new. I've never seen it before with him before. I seen his come up, and I'm proud of actually his come up. This is not a bashing video of him at all. But I want this to be a learning lesson and a teaching lesson to a lot of you black men, because he exposed a lot of you black men. Because a lot of you guys are still fucking simping, man. I'm going to go ahead and say it. A lot of you guys are still fucking simping. I hope the guys that's listening to me, the 28 people with probably some women in there, are listening. But a lot of you guys still are so fucking weak, man. This is why these women can't fucking respect you. And he's a great example of that. You don't want to put yourself in a situation that you forget whom you are. And when a woman comes around that smiles at you and all of this, you fucking fold up. And you don't keep it a buck with her. And I'm not even saying yelling. I'm not saying doing none of that. In fact, the way he was talking to her was real calm, but he was not being honest. He was smiling too goddamn hard, man. And she looking at you like, what the fuck? Like, this dude, women can smell and sense a thorough dude. That's their fucking nature, man. They can smell it on you. You think she don't smell that shit on him? He was the court gesture to her. And she still was saying, women, fuck these niggas and this and that. Just basically was just talking shit right in front of him. I mean, he really didn't have no real comeback. And other than, well, we both need to get married. And he asked her, was she married? That bitch just ignored him for real. She just like, nigga, what? I mean, that shit was pain for a man like me. That shit was painful to watch, man. Then you got brothers like Uncle D and some of the manosphere dudes, quote unquote, backing that shit. Like we the future and we this and that. I'm like, nigga, first of all due respect, y'all just some old niggas, man. And they like my age, a little bit, maybe a little bit older than me, maybe 5, 6 years older than me. But appreciate the Cash App, Torrance. Appreciate it, man. But they're about 5, 6 years older than me. But I can see the true bossness is not there. I can see that they only think money is them balling. Like, no, having control over your manhood. I mean, through and through, not just talking the shit. Because Kevin just did a video about control your dick, which was true. Everything he was saying was actually true. Stop leading with your dick and this and that, which is true. But the problem is it through and through him and through any of you brothers? Yeah. You said he usually go ape shit on civilian chicks. Yeah. But here's the thing. You have to display a certain level of discipline, man. You guys got to really understand that shit was a joke to me and to a lot, even to the females. I think you men really, here's the problem, man. Here's the problem. Here's the fucking problem, man. Most of these broads are really, they don't take you men seriously because you don't take yourselves seriously. You can dress up in mini suits. You can dress up in your fly gear. And people that know me know I just believe I dress better than anybody. Period. Point fucking blank. Always have. I just believe that. I know y'all some fly players on my channel, but I'm just saying that's just me, and I know it. But I give respect to brothers that do got it going on. Always have. But I'm saying it has to be in you, not on you. And you guys are witnessing a lot of people dressing their masculinity. And they're dressing it through YouTube. They're dressing it through the things that they actually show you. It's all bullshit, man. It's all, now, if his dream was to be a famous celebrity and this and that in this genre, I give him his props all day. But you can't go in leading on these principles and then make an ass of yourself. I just want men, and black men in particular, to be more aware of what they're fucking doing and what you're displaying. Because I always say, you put a woman in a room and white people, you really see who the black person is. Bottom fucking line. A fine ass woman and white people. No, I ain't got no street. He even said it though. I give him that. He did say he ain't got no street. Oh yeah, he would have. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But see, I already knew this was coming. Remember, guys, when I told you that how when a lot of these dudes get around women, they fold and they talk all that shit about, man, what happened? Can y'all hear me, man? Check, check. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Because I don't know if it went out. Did it go out? Can you guys still hear me good? Because 1 minute these brothers talking about be the bad guy and just leave all this bullshit alone with these women. Next thing you hear is what we're gonna do. We gotta protect your women. I mean, these dudes are all over the fucking place, man. I mean, this shit is crazy. And it's something the angry man talked about, which I talked about as well, is that these are not your women, man. You need to understand that they're committed to this society. Even in the face of Kevin Samuels, Nikki still said fuck niggas and this and that. Go get your money, go get this and that. She told you in the face of you as a black man. She don't give a fuck about you. You're a joke to her. And I still think this all stems down. I think this all stems down to having discipline over your nature. I don't give a fuck how many vaginas I see. I see it all day long. Fat asses all day long. Beautiful women all day long. I make them beautiful all day long. See them in all shapes and sizes all day long. But the difference between, I think it's another guy that's on here, he's a stripper or some shit, but the difference between me and people that are in those kind of line of work, see, the women come to me for services and they paying me and my time. And some will say women come to strippers and stuff like that for services. But the difference is you're servicing her, but on your energy and time. You're departing into an empty vessel when you enter her. And when you release, that bitch don't even respect your nut, nigga. Let's keep it all the way above. How she don't, she aboard your babies. She don't value that nut. After you nut on her butt, somebody else gonna do it, right behind her. Same night, probably. Your God essence ain't shit to her. Look how she looking at him. Think she looking at him as a god? Prime example. Remember those that understand Michael Jackson. Remember Michael Jackson, all the celebrities would say when Mike enters the room, he's a star among stars. You think Nikki would have had that kind of content with Michael Jackson? And I'm not saying Kevin is on the Michael Jackson level. That's not what I'm trying to get at. I'm saying as a man, you got to exude that kind of aura and discipline. You don't even have to be no rock star. But your vibration exudes that. And she, the queen of the strags that bitches look up to, displayed that energy toward him, like a little slick. She was real slick. She was real slick with it too, man. The little shit she was saying, I'm like, I said, this dude, I know Kevin's smarter than that, man. But this is not a good look for black men. We still getting starstruck, and we the shit. We the gods here. And it's so disappointing to see brothers get to this point when you start getting a little money and getting around a couple celebrities that you start to lose it all. You start compromising your manhood. That's an awful place to be at, man. It's awful when you're doing it on a micro level, man. Yes, absolutely, Timothy. Absolutely. And one of the things I got into a debate with another sub that he was trying to say that as a man, I've heard other YouTubers say this, but I wholeheartedly disagree. They were saying that you're supposed to ejaculate and release the semen out, and that's actually if you hold it in, you start to change. I've heard brothers say that shit, man, and I agree with it to a degree that. And I talked to Pimp God about it, man. I'm chopped it up about it just to make sure I'm not crazy. I agree to the point that exactly, MJ Dub. I agree with it up until the point that what are you ejaculating on and not on, not physically. I'm saying, where is it going? And that energy that you have, that creative energy, that awe, and if you guys understand that, the God in you understands the awe. That's the sound you make typically when you coming or what have you. So I'm saying the awe, where is it going, man? You still are acting like the female in the physical. Everything that she does is physical because she's not tapped into whom she is. So you fools are responding to all this glitter and fake glam. It's like witchcraft, but you're smiling in the hopes to get some ass. Just maybe she can put me on or something. You said he had said that he styled some celebrities in the past. So yeah, probably have. I mean, I don't doubt it. Um, and I'm not, here's the thing, I'm not, this is not a knocking video. Yes, Jamal, Nikki has contacted me. Wow. Yeah, but here's the thing. That's fine. And I don't have an issue with that. Yeah, that's a good point. He said those celebrity women respect Prince like a god. Yeah, I don't have a problem with the hustle of it. I don't. But what I'm saying, what you're witnessing is a compromise of manhood. Like I said, everybody has their own path. And I want you guys to get out of this female mindset of I'm not this is not attacking. I'm using this as a learning lesson on what side did you want to go? Which side are you choosing of manhood? Are you going to do what the bitches do to get ahead? Cool. I mean, that's what you want to do. It's not cool to me, but we come into another time now. We are in the age of Aquarius, so the age of knowing, you got to become godhood. You can't be coming trying to follow, trying to be on top of some shit like a bitch. Them days are over, man. We didn't already compromise that. And they're gonna be sending these broads out to the quote unquote leaders of the manosphere to make them look like bitches. Y'all don't see what's going on? They're gonna send these bras out one by one to make these niggas melt like some fucking hot wax. That nigga could have been a candle in that motherfucking chair. Melt. Complete fucking meltdown. All these dudes that's even caping for dumb shit like that, having all these dudes trying to have chicks on their channel and all this dumb shit. These you can tell that these dudes are new to being around women. The fresh and fit guys. These niggas is clowns. They never had this kind of successful women. They're tricking anyway, but I'm just saying, Uncle D, I love him. He gonna pay for some ass. He even admits it. But I'm saying I never had to do that. but I never compromised my manhood in order to do it. This is what I say. A lot of this shit is new to these brothers, man. They focus on getting their dick wet more than anything, man. Too many black men are stuck on superficial of black women. Yes. No. And see, the problem is most black men don't know whom they are. That's the fucking issue. Yeah, Jamal. Yeah, I'm as men. We discuss and dissect. We're not bashing our brother. No, I'm not. And like I said, I've actually y'all heard me say I like Kevin. I like more of his older stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. I listen me and Pimp God. I like that. You can learn a lot from how he dealt with women. But you see, at the high value man stage, which I've always told you, you see the meltdown. I've been told y'all that. Did I not tell you guys that? Those that have been following me, the high value man have a cat. He will melt down. But a superior man understands his mission and his purpose is still first. And I have way more successful women than the average man do. Y'all have zero idea. I don't talk about it a lot because I respect a lot of my women listen to my content too. That's close to me. But I respect them and they respect me and they do things for me. And it's no sex, no nothing. But they respect my opinion. They respect the things that I say, and they do it. They follow up on it. They think of me when I'm not even around. A lot of these women have dudes, boyfriends and husbands. They think of me when they're not around. So I'm telling you, that's the impact without compromising your manhood for a big booty and a smile and some eyelashes. A lot of guys wouldn't know how to handle things. Because here's the thing, guys, you got to understand, a lot of guys going to blow up faster because we are in the social media age heavy. So you could be a trending topic pretty fast. But a lot of guys, it's just like going from high school to pro. A lot of guys couldn't do it. Couldn't make that trend. It's a lot of pressure. And I'm not saying he didn't put in the work. That's not what I'm saying. But you got to understand, and he has admitted that he struggled with manhood, masculinity, which I admire that he actually admitted that shit. So I'm saying there's a lot of new things in which you're supposed to be discovering new things as you get older and start learning life. So I'm saying I'm not attacking him. I'm just saying, I'm pointing out the little things that help you become a superior man versus the high value man. I want you guys to make the assessment on your own. And if y'all hear some noise, I got some slaves in here, some programs that just walked in. You know, they talk extra loud. So this is what I'm saying. So you need to assess, and I want you guys to have more discipline as men, and you stand on your principle as a man. The Western man compromises too fucking much. Everything he does is predicated on a woman's approval. Whether she won't like him anymore, or she might, man, fuck that. When you a god, you don't worry about that. Your impact is more than just on YouTube. All y'all don't need a YouTube fucking channel. I see a lot of dudes trying to start YouTube channels, but they don't really have anything to talk about, no real experiences. It's okay to take in game and apply it to your real life. I mean, I'm giving y'all some game, man. Because who does that when a chick is around you? I already gave it away. Who does that when a chick? I just got tongue tied. But who does? I've been working all day, y'all. I still got after I get off this, I got to work on some other stuff. But Only a chick does that when she's been in a relationship with you and she take the game that you gave and try to apply it, but she ain't giving you the props. So it's like dudes try to do the same thing bitches do. Oh, he got a podcast, he making money. I'ma do this. I'ma do it too. He got 8 chicks on at a table. I'ma do the same thing. I'm like, come on, fellas. Y'all gotta be more fucking original than that, man. You dudes just like broads, man. Y'all don't have nothing original to come up with. Something more impactful because most of y'all have not really experienced or lived the life you're supposed to have lived when you were younger. But now that you in your prime or coming into your prime, you need to be finding out whom you are as a man and applying that. Do y'all understand what I'm saying, man? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Yes, he would have been actually more bigger if he would have stood on his fucking square. But see, I don't know what his plan is. This is what I'm saying, going back to what his success story may be and what he's setting up. And like I said, I don't knock that. If he's trying to be in a cool party with celebrities and be on that, he's doing it. He's on his way. But to me, these people are not even. Future definitely can't control himself. He's not a man. And somebody would say, you too, Scott, you got 5 baby mamas like him. But what I'm saying is he getting strippers and shit like that. At least the women I know, they were these honest working. I mean, I ain't gonna say that's not even honest. I'm saying it like I was in a relationship with all of these women, all of them. But I allowed them to make the choice to abandon the situation. I'm just not out here willy-nilly and getting bras pregnant. Exactly. You said these people are all on the same team. That's what I'm saying. DRN. They are. Where's the real us is really at? Yeah. So I'm saying, just look at her, man. Look how she's looking at him. I'm looking at it now, and it's like I said, when Michael Jackson enters the room, there's a certain God level respect that he gets, that he gotten from other celebrities. He was a god. But that's because even though he had his issues, but all that creativity was inside of him. It was like magic watching that motherfucker, man. So I'm saying, men on my channel, this is what I demand. This is why I do my shows. This is why I show y'all the hair stuff. This is why it's like magic. I created a culture following now with my brand now. I have other artists and designers want to be a part of that. And it was just an idea. Not me on here talking shit. I want you men to really analyze this video and figure out what side of manhood you want to be on, which is why I always said high value man versus the superior man. I did a whole audio book on that shit. That shit was fly. I even listened to it myself. So if y'all interested in purchasing that audio book, the high value man versus superior man, um, you can send. I ain't got the price right in front of me. I think it's $99 Cash App. Y'all can get that audio book. And I kind of broke down that game. Yeah, you said KS. Yeah, he could have been. But see, as a thorough man, you don't worry about shit like that. You just don't. Because you wouldn't put yourself in a position to not be whom you are. You understand what I'm saying, man? See, that was good bring up, good point, MH. Because a thorough superior man will not put himself in a position to be harmed over being him. Think about that shit for a second, guys. Yes, exactly. And they'll come to you with celebrities and dreams and money. Oh man, you gonna give it all up, man. You gonna be hanging with Cardi B, Future, uh, Little Nas X. Shit, money, right? He with Little Nas X, and then what would y'all say then? It's just business. What would y'all say then? See, I know all of that side of the industry, man. I've done work with rappers and singers and actors to rebrand themselves. I know what goes into that. I know the shit that I be on conference calls where we trying to go this look. He's trying to be this. It's the same dynamic. But when it comes to your own head, you trying to repackage yourself to an industry that's all cosmetic. But you're compromising your manhood. So you in turn become that, a cosmetic version of yourself, because you can only go on platforms now that will just accept you as the compromised version of you, but not the real you and speaking whom you are. Nah, not that version. Not the Kanye West version where everybody think he crazy. No, not that version. You going in, you smile, grin ear to ear, eyes, you just so happy. You got your chance now. You know what I mean? Celebrities, I told y'all the story that I turned down in my hair salon. I told y'all the story about that. And here we are witnessing a male that is respected, but compromised himself. But maybe, just maybe, he may have a chance to redeem himself and go back, even look at his own self and say, man, goddamn. You know that feeling when you're around a fine bitch and you talk all this shit, you're around a fine bitch, and she comes around and you you low key be smiling a little extra. I get it, man. But you gotta immediately understand, what is she around? What can you use her for outside of sex? Yeah, he do fold under high status women, man. It's the extra laughing. Yeah, the theme of her color. You right, MJ Dub. You right. Yeah, it was so deeper than care. Exactly, MJ Dub. You said, nah, he's in deep. Yeah, you got to be compromised, man. That check might be around the corner for him. Well, he may have already gotten it. I've been told when I was working in New York City, man, to get to a certain level, you had to compromise. You got to do things that you don't want to do. And I said, you know what? And he told me, I said, well, I won't do that. He said, well, hold your nose and just do it. I said, you know what? I just go the long way. I said, I just do it on my own. I remember that conversation. And some men had that conversation, even with themselves, and they had folded for the bag like a bitch. Yeah, superior man gonna have to. He might have. You're right, Jamal. So understanding all of that, man, was symbolic. You're right, MJ Dub. That's definitely I saw that too, actually. But it's just sad, man. It's just painful to watch brother after brother. You know who I still like? Man, he don't go hard on women like he used to though. Tariq Nasheed, though, man. Even though he may be the black hustler, which I understand, they do make money. He made millions of dollars on that. But the one thing I will say with that, I can't knock it because he created some movies that's going to last the test of time, and there's great information on them. So he did do the work, and I respect that. He may be the race hustle, but I respect that. And he been going in on them damn immigrants, man. So that's off the chain, like, you know. But I FBAs, man, we the shit. And so I'm saying we can't allow people to just treat us like we ain't shit as black men. And this is for all my brothers in the diaspora. Yeah. Yeah. See, the thing is, here's the thing, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. The thing is that we as black men have to really start identifying these kind of issues, man, and within ourselves. We compromise too much of ourselves to fit in. And this is something I was sharing with Pimp God is that now we got to deal with the men in this sector. We have to really deal with these men in this sector because a lot of brothers were raised by single mothers and they still have this female male mind um, that is very compromising. It's is really obedient to the female no matter what they may say. But when a chick enters the room that's really attractive, and especially if it's a chick that has some quote unquote celebrity, all of these dudes are going to fold, man. And I don't even like when certain dudes have women come on their panel and they be telling the men to chill out, chill out. Now, I would say that if I had a woman on my panel, not to be just totally disrespectful, but it'd be a little bit of simping in that and they be cutting dudes off. DJ Academic did it with the Brittany Renner chick when he had fresh and fit dudes on there. He was cutting them off, and I've seen other guys on panels cut chicks off. I mean, cut the dudes off when chicks are talking. I seen that shit, man, and I can't listen to that bullshit, man. Basically, she did say that, MJ Dub. You said, what do you get your emotional energy back? Yeah, Rocky says too much tricking going on in the manosphere, man. I'm just trying to catch up on some of y'all comments. Yeah, they do, man. Exactly. Yeah, he not, man. Yeah, black men do look up to. Yeah, so you say it's your energy. Exactly, man. Here's the thing, black men. Here's the thing. On my channel, man, I try to go into having you brothers understand that is build your energy back with no sex involved for a while until you master yourself. Oh yeah, he definitely gonna do a Tyler Perry show. So I'm telling y'all, man, it's so many benefits to discipline. And here's the thing. I keep telling y'all, I'm not even telling you guys to just practice certain semen retention, all this stuff for to be doing it. I want you brothers to have a purpose in mind, designing that purpose in mind and putting that energy toward that, whether it's working out, whether it's studying, learning a new language. It's a lot you could be doing for self, man. God damn, you said Drake said that shit? Exactly, Ebo Sosa. Great point. Superiority is from within. It's not something one buys. It's a level of perception one reaches from great amounts of experience. Absolutely. Listen, men, I wanted you guys to understand. Like I said, it's not a roasting video. This video was about understanding yourself as a man, as a black man. You do not allow these little micro hits to hit us individually as men. You gotta have a cutoff point as in principles to your life, man. You dudes keep compromising for ass. Stop. Everything I see now, I go on Facebook, my storylines, and all chicks that I actually know, half naked, titties. It's the same thing over and over again. God damn. That shit does nothing for me anymore. I see it, you know, and I can appreciate a nice shape, but that's about it. It's like, okay, you got a little shape, but that's as far as it go. You just stroll to the next one, stroll to the next one, stroll to the next one. And see, I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of you brothers are like Kevin Samuels. A lot of you guys are gonna fold like that because you still in the hopes of getting some ass. I already know it, man. I've seen it. Niggas will drop everything for ass because they say they in a drought. Shit, man, I'm coming up on a year, man. And I don't even think about the shit no more. Unless I get on here and talk to you guys about it. Last night, I want to share this with y'all. Last night, I was upstairs working on getting ready for the show, getting these clothes together. I had my headphones on, uh, my water, just chilling up here in the conference room working. But you know, something hit me while I was up there working. I was thinking like, it's a good experience, man, to be experiencing yourself and what comes out of you. And you're doing it based on service to yourself. And you enjoying you. And you're turning that sexual energy into something productive. And do you think a God king will be trying to please a thought that knows nothing about herself? This bitch is plastic. She serves the world's needs of thoughtism. And you're trying to be in good graces with that? You think a God king will allow that based on the world says she's a star? Star of what? She's just a star. She makes music. Okay, and I'm supposed to compromise what for who? Remove this man from my presence. You said her ass looks like a judge gavel. What is that? I saw somebody wrote that. That must have been you earlier wrote that. I didn't know what that was. Yeah, man. Those are not superior men, man. Those are made up, drone, weak men, man. These guys are really effeminate. And I don't want you men to be like that, man. We dealing with the heterosexual, like my last video, the heterosexual effeminate male, the effeminate heterosexual male. He wants chicks, but he's gonna roll out the red carpet for these broads. He's gonna do everything to be in good graces with these broads. I want you guys to really examine that inside yourselves as black men. We're moving into a time that you got women jumping out of windows, killing themselves. That's something deep for a woman to do, man. And you guys gonna have to get your healer archetype together. You guys got to become fully developed men, man, because you're dealing with a society that's mentally ill at this point. And this is not a fucking joke. It is slave to their lower nature, man. Most men are, man. And I understand it to a degree that you you really want to enjoy these feminine, beautiful creatures, but she doesn't know whom she is. And she will use your lower nature to rob you, to harm you, to drug you. How many stories do we need to hear, man? Get you set up because you don't have no fucking control. You trying to creep around with some trash thought. Even with them low level bras, you still gotta have something menial for them to do. I had one or two through my life, like just some, but them bitches handle certain shit for me if I needed it. It'd be like some lower level kind of shit, but I'm saying that's their level. You got to maximize every woman, man, or you become her slave. She will devour you. But if man don't have master over his own nature, you're not a fully developed man. Bottom fucking line. And only time you even extract that from yourself is when the intent is for your purpose. And when that person or energy is there to support you and pour back into you, then that sexual energy draws up to be released upon that is following you and entrusting you. You're fueling it to service you. That's why men like me are not heartbroken when women leave. It's more of a disappointment, like you would have with a child. This is why the creator has a certain level of disappointment with you when you're not in your purpose as a man. That's why shit'll seem stagnant. Shit'll seem like it ain't going your way. What are you sacrificing to reach certain levels and new heights in your life? Most men don't have the sacrifice in them. That's why women in turn don't sacrifice herself for you, because you're not doing it for you. Look at this picture, man, and study that picture, man. You got a made up chick. They bringing on these quote unquote celebrities to the manosphere to make it mainstream. And you got these simp dudes celebrating that like this is a fucking win. They don't know how things get dismantled. They don't learn shit. You fucking simps, man. Now I'm getting pissed thinking about it. Weak ass dudes, man. I'm just getting pissed thinking about it, man, because it's the same old play. Anything gain momentum, especially when it comes to black men, they throw in whoever's the most popular, whatever that means, they throw attacks on the talking head of the group because the rest of the men are following something that they're not even. This is what makes the rest of the group weak. You take out the leader, what you call the leader, everything else fall because you don't have a fucking mind of your own. You don't know who you are as a fucking man. You don't even stand on basic man principles. You stand around just on a macro level. That's look at this picture with Nicki Minaj and Kevin Samuels. Broke him with a celebrity. But on a micro level, the average chick's just cute. You do all this work. She come in and wreck your whole shit. You niggas don't learn, do you? Because you still want some pussy. No. Yeah, Ebo, you saying some real shit. Most men can't even say no, Ebo. They are scared of what may happen to them. They may be scared. They may not be accepted in society. That's how bitches think. They the social of the group. A man has to have a certain loneliness to him. See, the tiger and the lion, that's why we both used them in Egypt and Kemet, because the lion had a certain element of loneliness that he has to embrace in this world. But the lion is battle tested and will go the distance. And as black men, we've been battle tested. But now you got to practice your lion, your tigerhood, embracing being alone. And you devour everything that comes around with some bullshit. That's why the tiger and lion have a mutual respect for one another. One is a pure loner that's a journey person. He likes being alone, but he's powerful, big as shit. The tiger bigger than the lion. But the tiger had respect for that lion because that lion's been through it. He's battle tested. And it's funny because KS was talking about that, I think, on one of his shows. The year of the tiger. That is true, isn't it? I think it is the year of the tiger, MJ Dub, isn't it? It is the year of the tiger. That's actually real. And it's funny because KS was talking about that on his show. And he was making some good points. But the thing is, it's the discipline that goes with these things. You're battle tested through the discipline, through the uncompromising, the unwavering. This is how you're battle tested. But you have to learn how to do it alone. Oh shit, the Bengals. And what's the meaning of the? I forgot about the Bengals situation. Oh, shout out to Black Ram is in the building. What's up, bro? What's up, Blackram313? Salute, man. Salute. That's my brother right there, man. But yeah, MJW, you were saying the Bengals, and what's the significance of the Rams? Yeah, I might take some calls, man. I'm gonna take some calls real quick. Let me open it up. I'm gonna see if I can take some calls. Hold up. Hey, Black Ram, hey man, you around, bro? I wanted to see if you wanted to come up, man. Chop it up with you real quick. Get you on real quick, man. All right, let me get this copy link. Let me share this. Oh shit! How I get this shit on there? Here we go. Here we go, fellas. I'm gonna take some calls. Yeah, come on up, Ram. Real quick. I gotta catch you before you hit the shadows, the shadow night. You know, you be on the shadows at night, man. I gotta catch you. Yeah, so the link is in the chat room, guys. I'm trying to see if Black Ram's coming up real quick. There he is. What's up, fam?
What's good, big bro?
Hey, I gotta catch you before you hit the shadows, man. I know you hit the shadows.
Yeah, I got a couple of minutes, man. About to eat and relax and go into the shadows, as you know. You know how I go, my brother.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm glad you came in, man. But I wanted to ask you, man, what did you
Mhm.
see the KS interview with Nicki
I
Minaj, man?
didn't. I didn't, but I've been hearing about it, and what I've been hearing is people were upset that he gave her a 9. But that's all I pretty much know because I didn't actually see the video.
Yeah, yeah, he gave her a 9, but it was the way he did it was kind of weird. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's kind of it's just really, man. What I was just saying is, as black men, which is why I appreciate your videos, man. Because you be having me laughing, man. You was like, the way you just, what you say, the catch and release game.
Yes, sir. Pump
Yeah,
her, let
I,
her dump, let her leave you. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that's the
They,
thing,
they,
man, and that's
they're
the
gonna
key, right?
Yeah, they gonna walk away anyway, right? You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? Like PG say, you know what the pimps used to say back in the day, they come going, right? So
yep,
you let her hit the dough. So all you doing is doing your thing with her until she ready to go to the next one. That's just the nature of the beast. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You just facilitating that. You're not holding on to it. It's kind of like it was a martial art called Hapkido, where you use your opponent's energy against them, right? So all you doing is, hey, you know, we deal with a woman that's gonna be temporary. When she tired, she gonna go to the next one. Just allow it to happen. That way, when she leave you, ain't no stress behind it because she gone. She ain't jaded because you didn't kick her out. You ain't got to worry about, no police being called, no backlash. I've had women, write lipstick on my car door because I broke up with them or hurt they feelings some kind of way. You let them go like they won something, and you trouble free after that. So that's my method, man. It's like the art of fighting without fighting, kind of like some Bruce Lee style of game. You feel me?
right, 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 and that's true, man. I feel the same way. Those are my sentiments too, man. And the thing
Mm-hmm.
is, but what I do find, Ram, I just want to get your take on it, man. That
Mm-hmm.
one of the things as brothers we do, and this is just my take, that we do have to practice a little bit more discipline, especially now in the age of Aquarius, man, because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of brothers are on the come up, but we have to be very careful, man, because a lot of these bras, man, they still stuck on, and I know this personally, man, firsthand, without going into
Mm-hmm.
grave details, but these bras is robbing dudes, setting dudes up because they don't have no discipline, man.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing a lot of that.
And that's the thing. That's one of the number one things in the game. You got to have that discipline. You know what I'm saying? Because if you let that boy lead, it's gonna lead you to destruction. But yeah, that's game 101 right there. Because man, you got the matter of fact, there's really nothing in life that does require discipline that's worth something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the first thing you got to conquer and master yourself. Self mastery is everything.
That's true, man. And I'm gonna say for you, man, I'm just gonna those that don't know, man. This is Blackram313. Y'all go subscribe to his channel, man. I started listening to you. The irony was, I don't know if I ever shared this with you, but I started listening to you before I was listening to PG. And one night I was asleep and I was listening
Mm-hmm.
to one of your videos back. This was like years back, man. We used to write on that
Mm-hmm.
little piece of paper and shit.
Yeah, with the paper, right? The paper
That
game,
shit,
right there.
I said this dude crazy as shit. But see, and me being artist, like a creative, I used to like shit like that. You said a word.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was fly, man. I don't know why. But
Oh
I was listening to
man.
your videos and it rolled
Uh,
over to one of PG's videos. So that's how I
oh.
started listening to him through you. And the
Oh,
irony
okay,
is,
my
man,
man.
yeah,
Mhm.
man. The thing is, man, that you came a long ways, bro. And I want to really give you your respects, man, because
Appreciate that.
you've been really disciplined, and I admire brothers like that, man. And that stuck through the message and kept growing, man. Because I noticed you
Mhm.
started learning more about yourself too, and you have
Yeah,
expanded,
yeah.
man. And you have
Hmm.
really expanded, and just your presentation, man. And
Hmm.
I'm really proud of brothers like that, man. That's why I try to help
Appreciate
PG
that.
with things, and I support
Hmm.
him, man. That's my brother, man, and he's expanding the
Yeah.
same way, man. But I just wanted to say, man,
Mhm.
you changed a lot of people, man. I just want to give you your respect,
Appreciate that.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. And you in DC still? You in PG, right?
Yeah, yeah. We in DC, like Tyson's Corner, Virginia. It's right outside,
Mhm,
like 10 minutes from DC, but we right here in the
mhm.
DMV area. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know you still doing your thing on the hair, right?
Yeah, man. And you know, I got my clothing line too now. That's taking off, man. And
Oh yeah, you do your thing. And
yeah,
you an extremely creative person, man. I mean, that's just amazing, man.
yeah,
You know,
man.
you
So,
be
but
making miracles
yeah,
with
it's
the hair,
crazy.
oh boy.
And before I let you go, this is the one thing I wanted to say, man. Like, and I
Mhm,
was trying to give my perspective because in my
mhm,
profession, man, I work with so many celebrities, man. And
mhm,
see that Nicki Minaj, I know that face without saying certain
mhm,
names of women I work with, but I know that
mhm,
look. And see chicks like that because
mhm.
they're made up. They're created beings. I mean, created
Yeah.
entities for entertainment. And so I've been
Mhm,
in the meetings how they had to change this chick. They got to get her nose done and all this and that. So
mhm,
I'm saying to men, you know,
mhm,
being around those celebrities, man, you got to understand that you, especially women. Let me be clear: the women celebrities in particular,
mhm.
they already come in with a form of you have to worship them. So
Mm.
if you are a man and you are poignant in the way you move, and you don't have to be no asshole, but you are
Mhm,
just strong in your principles, man. I'm gonna tell you this right
mhm,
now, man. All these big broads are the
mhm.
same. They will acquiesce to you, which is why Nikki
Yeah.
went back to her Pookie and Ray Ray because
Mhm.
that's who she is.
Right. That's
But
that
the
imprint
nature of
right there.
women is still the same, no matter where you go. And I think that men
Mm.
try too hard to try to
Yeah.
fit in and be accepted by them because we were groomed like that,
Mm.
Ram. So what
Absolutely.
is your take on that, man?
Yeah, I agree 100%. And let me say this. The business that you're in, you get a view of women that most of us don't ever get to see. Beautiful women, celebrity women. So you get research on the daily just being there, man. That got to be an awesome thing.
Hey,
So,
let me ask you this real quick. You remember that
mm,
chick? I don't know if y'all guys remember that. I'm gonna say her name. Fuck it, Gangsta
mhm.
Boo. Do you remember her by
Yeah,
chance?
yeah, I do.
I work with her personally, and you know, I mean, shit, the contract is over now. That was like some years back, but that
Mhm.
chick was ugly as hell.
Real life, you
Bad
ugly as hell.
skin was
Wow.
terrible.
Mm.
It was. I'm just gonna say it. Fuck it, man. It was awful, man. But I'm saying she had a
Mm.
nice body. But dude,
Mhm.
when she was made up, and after I did her hair and the makeup team, she looked like a whole different fucking being, man.
Wow,
But she used
man.
to be. She was so bad on the eyes, man. I've seen it, man. She was a little soft choosing, but I couldn't do it, man. Like it was just
Right.
awful, man. Because it fucks with you too when you see
Mhm.
the change with these chicks, man. When you
Yeah.
can create them, but you see what they become. And see,
Yeah.
men are looking at what was made up after. And like you saying, I
Mhm.
seen that other side of them like that. And it is kind
Mhm.
of wicked, man, because they become something
Yeah.
else. And that's what most men fall in love with and be hypnotized. Like you
Right.
looking at the snake and shit.
Because most women have two sides, and most
Yeah.
people do too, but women more so.
Oh
A
yeah.
woman she has a public face, and then she has a private face. And believe it or not, men don't really see the private face for a long time. They see the public face. The private face is when she with her girls. And even from them, they got secrets that they even keep from their girl as well. So there's many faces to a woman, but the one you get is always never the real one. Never the real one. So let me ask you this though, because I always wanted to ask you this.
Yeah.
Always wanted to ask you this, right? So in the industry that you're in, how do you keep a sane mind being around so many beautiful women and practicing that discipline? Because here go the thing, with the industry you in, women come at you, I know, a mile a minute.
Yeah.
How do you like maintain your composure, your business acumen, and all of that? You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
has to take a lot because honestly, I love women. I love women, bro,
Mm.
and that's why I'm always in therapy, right?
You always
Now
did
I'm not gonna
that.
say right, we're always in therapy, bro, and I'm not gonna say I'm gonna put woman before my bread, right? But
Right.
bro, I can't. I'm a smasher, bro. I'm a want to smash. Just how do you keep your mind right being around so many beautiful women all the damn time?
You know, that's a good question. People ask me all the time, man. And it's kind of weird, man. It's kind of hard to explain because I think because I just see them different, man. Like, and listen, Rand, don't make no mistake, man. I'm gonna tell you this, and this is what I told PG. I was going through them when I first got in the industry. I only did it for women, and it was a point where I was just going through them like it wasn't nothing. But I started realizing, yeah, all of them, man. That's what I said. A lot of these athletes' wives. It was some. I can tell you some crazy stuff. I might have to do that like a private video, man. But I can. I mean, I can tell you some stories, man. Especially when I was working in New York and going from there to Miami. All of these women I was dealing with, all these models and stuff, just going through them. But once you get to a certain point, it's like. A lot of these women, man, you start seeing them different, like in a sense, like some of these chicks be fine, but then they sleeping with you, but then the first thing they want to get some free services.
Exactly.
Thank you. And I started looking like, damn,
free hairdos.
A lot of that, man. A lot. And I'm like, and my staff used to laugh at me because they be like, yo, you be charging. They know I be hitting one chick off. They be like, you still be charging her? They be like, yo, you crazy. I'm like, yeah. I mean, she got dick. You know what I'm saying? I got the man. It was, it was an agreement, but it's just looking at them from that light, Ram. It's like, I think it's more, and I'm going to be honest with you, I think it's more from the creative side of me because when I look at them, I want to change them so it becomes more of an art form. So I start looking at different aspects of them. You know what I mean? How they move, how they do little shit. So I start grooming them. But when, when you get that right one that's pretty groomed and she bad and she choosing, I might have to pull one of your moves. I had to go do therapy. Right. But yeah, but now, I'm 45, man, and seeing all what I've seen, everything has to be for my service, man. So when I even deal with a woman, it's really from a position of power and how can she serve me, even if it's just serving me in that manner, but it has to be true to servicing me, and the focus gotta be on me. Not me trying to bring her back out. You know what I mean? It's like, right, go ahead.
And speaking of, because you mentioned your age, I don't know about the rest of you fellas, and Dr. Scott, you can let me know. It's like a certain amount of, it's like a certain clarity you have in your 40s that you didn't have in your 20s and 30s. It's like being in your 40s, you like primed. You know what I mean? Do you get a sense of that? Like it's prime time. You know what I mean?
It is. No, I agree.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, I'll just end this with you, man. And I'll let you have the last word too. But I just want to say this too, man, that it's really, if you really just start, and this is what me and PG said we're gonna really be talking about. It's really how men really start seeing themselves, man. We've been so far removed.
Yeah, that's a great
from
point.
that. And I think even with that, Ram, I think that once Black men really settle in and start really knowing whom they are, even when you look at women, man, it's really from a king standpoint. Like it's the psychology of it changes. And so if she's coming in with a little attitude and this and that, even Master Yao said, your dick won't even get hard because now if she has such masculine energy, it's going to be hard for your dick to be like, yo, I'm not going in that. Because it's nothing coming out on the other end. Even your nature knows that shit. Some deep shit, man.
That's true. And then being in your 40s, the how can I say it? Of course, the testosterone is lower, but you got more control over the D when you're in your 40s too, because you're not burning as hot. You can think more. Like for instance, right, when I was younger, I didn't care what a chick had going on. I just want to smash.
Oh yeah.
But in my later years, I'm like, no, she got too many issues. I only want to deal with that. Or a chick will say something, and I'll say, okay, that's a sign right there. I'm gonna let that go instead of trying to see if I can circumvent the sign that I just seen when you meet a chick. So now my patience is less only because I see the bullshit before it even comes. I'm like, okay, she said that, she did that. All right, I ain't calling her no more. I'm gonna go on and bounce because the fire is turned down a little bit. So I ain't chasing. I ain't trying to, I that ain't my number one goal to get in her like that. So now I got a little bit more clarity, which means I can exercise more game because now I even got even more discipline because the fire ain't turned as high. So that's why I'm saying this is why it's prime time year.
Now, how do you deal with women now though? Like, what is your because they so childish, man. It's kind of hard. I'll be wondering how dudes even get that far at a certain point. How do you Do you kind of just let them? You just be looking at them crazy and shit. How does that work?
So the first thing that I have to do is, tone down my own real pill rhetoric, because you can't really, women can sense certain energy on you, right? So I
Right.
don't come, they have no idea of my real or red pill mindset. They have no clue about that. They think I'm just a regular guy. So it's kind of like being Clark Kent, you know what I'm saying? I take off the Superman cape, with the game that I know, the stuff that I know, and I put on my Clark Kent. I act like a regular guy. So that's the first thing. And I don't say too much about myself. And I let them ask the questions, and I may spin them a little bit, just a little bit, right? I don't like have to necessarily overtly lie, but I spin them a little bit. I'm not gonna let you know the real guy who I am. I'm trying to blend in. And while I'm dealing with them, I'll see things, and I'll enjoy the experience. Because see, here go the thing. I really, really enjoy women. So I
Yeah,
like being around that energy. I like the way
I
they
do
smell, the way
too.
they
I love
talk.
them. I do too. I agree.
Exactly. I love the way they talk, the way they smell, the way they feel, all of that. So I'm good as long as I get a little bit of that energy, that feminine energy around. And I'm at the point now, it don't matter if I smash or not. But as soon as they start, changing a little bit, then I'll just back away. So I deal with women at a distance now. And of course,
Mm,
it's an addiction for me. So I'm always open to meeting a new chick. And I had to realize that's just who I am. Now I had to put limits on it because it was a time in my life where I had to have 5, 6, 7 a rotation. And now I don't have a rotation like that. I got a few chicks I deal with, but that's down from having 5, 6 chicks. And now
right.
I have more energy, more creativity, more time. And I'm like, wow, man, I was spreading myself a little bit too thin because that addiction right there. And part of my addiction was it's an ego stroke. Oh man, I got this bad bitch, or oh man, I got this new chick. So I had to realize who I am and what was going on and calm that fire down a little bit. Plus, age helped it. So now when I deal with women, it's from a more of a level of strength. I go into it knowing that it's temporary, which is a beautiful thing, a lifesaver. When you go into something realizing that it's only, hey, this women are only temporary. Now I don't have to set up the emotions. I don't have to set up, I don't really care what she think about me. I ain't trying to really win her over. I'm just trying to chill. And here's the thing, I was at a chick crib the other night, man. I didn't even try to smash. I'm just chilling. Wasn't no big deal. I didn't care whether I hit or not. I just want to come chill. The old me would have been all over her. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm just chilling now. So it's that clarity and that peace that's within me now. That's on full display. Because I don't at this point, I don't care if I smash or not. You know what I mean? If it happens, it happens.
Mm.
So the way I deal with women now is just a much higher level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. No, shout out to my man Larry. He said I refuse to go back to Black Ram channel unless he promised to stop using them fine ass thumbnails on his videos.
Yeah,
You
I
ain't
use
lying
those.
though. You be killing me with that shit too. Though. I'm like, this dude wild as a But
Man.
here's the thing. And like I say, I'm gonna say this one thing, and I want you to end it with the final words. But I want to say this:
Mhm,
I feel the same way you do, man. I love
mhm,
women a lot, man. And for me to be
mhm,
in this industry as long as I have and to deal with them on the level
mhm,
I deal with them, I love them. This is why I say on a on how my perspective and how I see them, it's really like art form to me. And PG has watched me do wonders on bras. He'd be like,
mhm,
damn, that shit amazing.
mhm,
And but I like when they change and start feeling a certain way. And I love being around feminine energy, man.
mhm,
I love it to the point that, once you become, and it's really probably where you are too. Once
mhm,
you become pretty much a developed man, you
mhm.
actually love being around the feminine
Yeah.
principle more
Mhm.
because
Absolutely.
it's the balance, and you don't even want. And here's the thing, and I think that's where you really are because
Mhm,
you're not even thinking about just smashing, like you're saying. If it
mhm,
happens, it happens. But
mhm.
it's the energy that you enjoy.
Right.
And I can really completely agree with you, man. Because sometimes I
Mhm,
just call certain women up that I know's family. I said, let's just go have something to eat. I just want to be around.
mhm.
And I drop them off or whatever.
Right.
And I'm cool.
Mhm. And you
If I
good.
smash, I
You
smash. If I
good.
don't, I don't. I'm not tripping.
Exactly. And you see how liberating that feels because you don't put, when we were younger men, we put pressure on ourselves to do it because it was like an accomplishment. You wanted to, see how far you can go. You wanted to see, it was a big deal because you're trying to prove something to yourself as well as
Right.
everybody else. You know what I mean? But now that ego is down a little bit, you can just really enjoy it because it's not about any ego. It's not about, competing with yourself. It's not about competing for the chick. So it's just much more peaceful. We can sit back, have a drink, eat, chill. Hey, you go your way, I go my way. I'm good. And
And you know what?
I
She
really
remembers
love being
that.
in that position. Yeah,
And she
yeah.
do actually, because you know this. I know you get
Mm-hmm.
that random call. Hey, where
Mm-hmm.
you at? You want to come over? I cooked. You be like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, that bitch didn't cook for me. And you
Exactly.
already
Because she
know what time
impressed.
it is.
Yep, because she impressed that you ain't try to smash. And she's like, well, what's up
Yeah.
with this guy?
But it was
He's
authentic.
thirsty.
But see, it
Mm-hmm.
was authentic to you though.
Exactly.
That's the key.
Exactly.
So women can sense when you trying to
Mm.
put on the well, the little Eddie Murphy joint at Boomerang. Well, I'm not gonna try to. Nah, they can sense when you're trying to do that too. But if
Yeah.
it's authentic and you just enjoying the time and the moment, man,
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, man, that's the key, bro. But yeah, man, I'm gonna
Absolutely.
go ahead. I'm gonna let you have the last word, man. Anything you want to say to anybody?
Oh yeah, man. Just I just was able to check your channel out. You come through my channel, come through yours, man. And just appreciate you having me up here, man. I always love to chop it up with you, my brother PG, y'all my big bros. Y'all only got me by a few years, but y'all still the big bros, you feel me? And
Hey, man,
but
you in the shot town, right?
yeah, yeah. Yep,
Yeah, man. 'Cause
Chicago.
I'll be up there. I'll be up there probably this summer, man. I'm gonna hit you up, man. And
Yeah, let me know. We'll link up, man. Let me know.
yeah, come and do
We'll
some work
definitely
up
link.
there. Yeah,
Okay, definitely. I'll definitely slide through and see what's up with you, bro.
that's what's up, man. But I appreciate you, man. You keep it up, bro. But I'm gonna tune in, man. Hey, do you do those them shadow joints live or you pre-record them?
I'll pre-record them.
Okay.
I'm planning on doing the Shadows live stream sometime this month. But
Yeah.
that'll be the first one. But yeah, usually the Shadows is I just record it
This
and
thing could
upload it.
be when you do it, man. Because I'll be up late too. We working. I'm like, oh yeah, he dropped one. I'll be looking
Oh
forward to
yeah,
that shit.
I appreciate it. A lot of guys, it don't get a lot of views, but the guys who watch it really like it, man. So I decided
Nah,
I
I
was
do,
gonna do
man. I
more of it.
enjoy it. I'm one of them, man. But I
Appreciate that.
appreciate you, man, coming up, man.
No problem, my brother. Talk to you
All
later,
right,
bro.
all right,
All right.
fam.
Peace.
Oh man, that was my man, Blackram313. If y'all don't know, go check him out, man. Go subscribe to his channel, man. I always enjoy his game. Always have. He impacted me. And like I said, that's my little younger brother. But as black men, man, we experience things different, and the knowledge that we have to help each other, man. You guys helped me out a lot, and I appreciate y'all, man. And but I'm glad he came up. And I wanted to get ready to wrap this video up, man. But I appreciate you guys coming in. And let me see here. Y'all, wow. You said his videos, Larry, you funny. Yeah, he do be having them badass bitches on his videos. I mean, on the thumbnails. But all that to say, man, I'm going to wrap it up, man. My final words is that, guys, just know whom you are. The conversation between me and my brother, Black Ram, is a prime example because, I know he probably been through more women I have in the past year at this point. But like I say, it's not about not getting no ass. This is not what I'm preaching. I'm saying everything should be done with intention, black men, and make sure that when it is done, it's serving you, whatever that may be. I want to make sure you men understand that you don't compromise your manhood for no broad, no celebrity, nobody. So, with that being said, I love you guys. Support the channel. Cash App, man. Yeah, I still have your contact, MJ Dub. We're gonna get it together, man. I'm just getting ready for this show, and I gotta shoot a video with PG. Then I gotta meet a couple. So we're gonna get it, man. I'm working day by day, but we're gonna contact each other, man. I'm gonna contact you, and we're gonna set it up. I haven't forgotten, man. Trust me, it's on the to-do list. I'm just doing a million fucking things, and people pulling me a million directions at this point. So I appreciate y'all, man. I love you, brothers, man. Support the channel, Gloves Off Show, Cash App, anything y'all can. Dr. E. Harlan Scott at mail.com, PayPal, and Super Chat. And also join the channel. Appreciate y'all, man. I love you guys. Peace.